What is up? We are back with Three Old Men. Week 3 or 4 in a row. We're doing pretty good. I think we get like a gold star or something if we get 5. Right? A
I think
I thought we
bonus?
got the gold
Sorry,
Poopy
I was
doll.
trying to do a cool sexy pose.
Ooh. Sexy poses. Too sexy. Hang on.
There you go.
Less sexy.
We did good.
We do good work.
We did.
What's up, Internet? We're 3 old guys, and we like to get on here and complain. And we'd like to talk to you about what you like so we can complain about it. So,
That's true. Before we start, I have an emergency announcement. Emergency announcement. Everybody calm down.
I'm
Get
stifled.
ready for this. Are you stifled? You stifling? You getting verklempt? Well, you talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Christmas tree cakes are available to purchase. This is not a drill. I
I had
had
an
one
air horn.
earlier today.
I would be blowing the air horn.
Exactly. I had one earlier today. It was magical.
The air horn, the official sound of Christmas.
Is it though?
I thought Mariah Carey was the official sound of Christmas.
That's true. It's not Christmas until
Is she a
Mariah Carey
sound?
comes on the radio.
Yes. Have you not heard that?
At this point, she's transcended. She's now a thing that a part of Christmas, like Santa Claus and Black Friday.
She's Santa Claus's illegitimate child.
Black Friday is part of Thanksgiving, sir. Thank you.
No, Thanksgiving
it's
is
after
the end of
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
It
Black
was
Friday's
after
the
Thanksgiving
official
until it took over
beginning.
Thanksgiving.
That's true. Black Friday is the official start of the Christmas shopping season.
It invaded Thanksgiving and took it.
Did.
Followed by Cyber Monday.
That's true.
Yep. And random Prime days.
Right.
That is true. Random Prime sales. Yep.
And don't forget the Steam sales.
That's true. And 2-for-1 coupon day at the Titty Bar.
I feel like you should get both.
I'm
of
just
the
hearing
titties.
Al Bundy in my head right now.
I just feel like you should get both titties for one price. I'm just saying there shouldn't be a 2-for-1.
Where the beer gives you gas and the Bundys kick ass at the nudie bar.
The nudie bar.
Exactly. That show was funny as hell. You could not make that show now. You cannot.
It wouldn't even last the season.
Could not do it. But that show, in its time, was funny as hell.
I'd still watch it.
I would too. It's funny as hell.
You complained about my extra light over here. We'll turn that off. Last time.
Extra light. I thought you had some natural light.
Oh, I don't have one. Oh, man. Would have done it. Hey, we will be sponsored by Natural Light. You know.
Please no.
We would do that.
I mean, maybe.
I would drink like 3 an episode if they sponsor us.
I mean, hell, I'll do it too. Shit. We'll do it. If they'll write the check, I'll pay the price.
All right. So, topics. I have a topic. You want my topic?
I do.
I'm excited about something that is going on pre-order very soon. Like,
Are you so excited that you just can't hide it?
1st of October.
Oh, I know what this is now. I know what the topic is.
It's a system that we can play one of Clandis's favorite Zelda games on.
You
Majora's
can play
Mask.
one of my That's not the one, but you can play one of my favorite Zelda games on it. Yes.
The future is here. So, Analog, makers of
hip pockets.
This little fine toy here, the pocket,
And this
are
one.
making, and that one are coming out with a
I have another one over here somewhere.
product called the Analog 3D
Mm-hmm.
to, I guess, go back in time where we were finally brought 3D for the first time. I don't know, right? Is that what
Which
happened?
is not
We're gonna go with that.
correct. Which is not correct, actually.
It's not.
No.
Um,
PlayStation beat them to it by 2 years.
they did. But this is their version of the N64.
Mm-hmm.
But scroll down. Is it on this screen? In 4K resolution.
4K. Yes. 100%. And here's the thing, too. They're promising 100% game compatibility, which is not a thing that exists currently with Nintendo 64 emulation. But you have to remember, too, Analog doesn't do software emulation. It's hardware emulation. This is all FPGA.
They do it hard.
They do. And they are the best at what they do.
There it is.
Unless somebody wants to send me a mister to test. Until
There's
that time.
there's that 007 over there.
Yep, got the golden eye. So you know what that means? It's got an expansion pack built in.
I love it. It's got the 4 ports on the front for the controllers, but the controllers that they sell are wireless. But I
Yeah,
guess where you can hook in your own controller.
It is, so you can use the
Which I
original
will.
controllers. But
Which I'll
have
use
you
the one I
seen
got,
the
yeah.
controller, the 8-bit do controller that you can buy with this thing?
I did see it. Yeah. Is
It-
that it right there?
Yes, that's it setting right there.
That's a little bit closer of an image. That's it in white.
Yep. That's the only 2 colors they have right now.
With Pierce Brosnan inside it. Right?
Hey,
Yeah.
now.
That's what we're seeing.
That's what we're seeing. And Joanna Dark laying next to it.
100% compatibility. First time
Mhm.
ever. You know all these games you can play.
Yeah. All of them. literally all of them.
On your Sony TV, apparently.
Yep. If you have a Sony TV, you're good.
Gold standard.
Yep.
Hey, here's a controller right here.
Yep, that's it right there.
Which I have an 8-bit do controller.
Yep. And you also have that other
This one?
controller. Yep. You have
This
that
one?
Nintendo 64 controller that is
I do. It's
more
down there.
ergonomic.
It's down there. I would get it, but
Yeah. But this
you know what
one
happens when I
reminds me of
climb
that
under the
one.
desk.
So I think this controller and the controller like yours is the way to go for your Nintendo 64. Unless you like Buck and you have the boomerang. Which, my God. Yeah. I would definitely buy that controller to play it, to play with this thing. I would not want to go back to the Nintendo 64 controller.
Right. I would do that one or the one I have. for
Yes.
sure.
I
Either
will,
one of
I will
those.
plug my
Yes.
boomerang in any day.
Also, the price on it is not bad. You don't get a controller with it. You just get the hardware.
If they
But it's-
re-released the boomerang, would Rage Against the Machine would they advertise for it? You know the song that's
I
coming back
mean-
around again.
Maybe. I mean, the marketing writes itself, right?
You know?
Whoever made the boomerang would be like, somebody get me Rage Against the Machine right now. I don't know who made the boomerang controller.
Up there,
Watch it be
there's
like
Blitz.
Razor. Huh?
There's Blitz up there.
Yeah, there's Conker's Bad Fur Day. Cruising
haven't
USA.
played
I had
most
that
of the-
game.
I never played Cruising USA on the 64. I played it a bunch in the arcade.
Yep. I liked it in the arcade. That's why I bought it for my Nintendo 64. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff.
Goes on pre-sale on the 21st.
Yep,
I
the
will be
21st
there
at
hitting that button.
$250.
Controller is $40, sold separately.
Uh-huh. Which really ain't that bad for that controller. Especially since an Xbox or a PlayStation 5 controller will set you back $70.
Pre-order now. Let's do it.
And they will work with it too. Any Bluetooth controller can connect to this system.
Oh,
Answered
you
your
see, you
question.
see, they said pre-order now, and it's like pre-order at 8 a.m. PDT. I don't know. I
Yep.
don't know what PDT is. I guess
Pacific
I'll never,
Daylight Time.
I'll never know. No, that can't be what it is. I'll never know.
It doesn't exist. So at 11 a.m. our time.
I posted the answer to your question, Glenn. In the
Yeah,
Zoom call.
newbie. Are they still around?
I don't know if they're still around or not.
They get bought by Mad Cats or something.
Oh,
Yeah, but there it is.
Magnates went out of business, didn't they?
Don't know. Intended
I
for
mean,
certain. That's right.
Hey,
Intended for certain.
we have
audiences.
history with Mad Cats, so
We do.
they
We do.
treated us well.
They came in clutch. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about Mad Cats.
No, go get the Switch. Switch 2? Is there a Switch 2, Clay?
Not yet. Soon.
Okay.
Soon. Yeah.
If there
So
was
pre-order
and you hadn't
October
told me, I
24th.
would be upset because you
No, I
you are
I
the
would tell you.
source where I get all my news.
I have my fingers on the pulse of video game news.
I like the silhouette there.
I do. The console looks good. Like the hardware itself looks like a sexy Nintendo 64.
I feel like Care Bear Mafia would be into this. Like this has to be part of his childhood.
I know he was a big Xbox guy, OG Xbox guy. I don't know how much Nintendo 64 that he played.
I feel like a lot of people skip
Oh.
the N64 and the GameCube.
I had them both. I enjoyed the GameCube a lot more than I did the Nintendo 64. That's right. Golden Guns in the facility, no odd job. This guy knows. This guy knows. He's an OG. He knows the rules for GoldenEye.
And the was it the pause music?
Oh, was like the best version of the GoldenEye music from the movie that you ever heard? Yes.
Yeah.
No one had a right to go that hard for Paul's music, but holy shit.
There's this guy that I used to watch on TikTok, and he did a lot of stuff where like he walked in, he was playing like different roles, and he was like walking
Brian
in.
Blackmore or something like that. Yeah, I watch him too.
He's like, I need
Hey,
some
we're
music
making
for
this
the
new
pause
Mega
screen.
Man game, and
Nothing
we've got these
crazy.
bosses, nothing crazy, because you know how many people are going to get there? It's just like the Mega Man X music. Everybody's just like,
And he's just like, oh, and the guy's at the door going like, what? And he's like,
yeah. Yep, it's great. If you played that back in the day, if you played that music in your car, 100% you were getting laid. 100%.
well, that was my topic. What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh, that's so you're going to get one. Now you're going
I'm
to order
going
it the
to-
21st.
I'm going to try to.
It probably will not ship, I'm guessing, until sometime in 2025.
Maybe Christmas, maybe next year.
Yeah.
I like Mario Party. Mario Party's good. I never played it. Is like I've played the Switch version,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if like the older ones are maybe better. The Switch version is good, but I feel like every game's the same almost. Every time I play
it's
it,
just a bunch of mini
Oh.
games. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the Nintendo 64 version was known to actually have the joystick on the controller rub the skin off the palm of your hand.
I have
Because
heard
there was
that.
one mini game on there that you just had to like waggle it back and forth. and the friction would actually cause it to rub a place on your hand, rub the skin off of your hand.
We still talking
Mhm.
about Mario Party?
Yes,
Okay,
the
just
Mario
being,
Party
just checking.
in your pants.
Mario Pants Party
Yeah, Mario
for the
Pants Party.
N64.
Yeah, that was one of those secret 3DO titles they came out with, like Wanda Gamelon and Mario's Hotel. That's right. Couldn't whack later. See, he knows. I don't like this game. Why not? I played Mario Party for 3 hours and now I can't touch myself in a romantic style of way. See, Mario Party, the original. I gotta touch the box to speak. We can't do it.
So what else is going on?
Buck, you got anything?
Not of relevance.
Not
Not of relevance. All right.
Hey, sir, I'm offended that you think that this show is relevant on any level.
I'm shocked that someone finds something we're doing relevant, to be honest with you. This is weird.
I'm allowed to find relevance in things.
You are.
Ooh,
It is.
we're
that
doing
is
the,
your right.
We're doing the triple glasses this evening.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, if
We
we'd
got-
only get Clan to wear a hat.
I know.
I don't like hats. Never could get myself. Never could like wearing a hat. I tried. I put a hat on. And it looks like I should be showing on a thing of Red Man or something. It's weird.
I mean, you could do that.
It's an option. Let's see. Things that happened in the last week. Let's see. Amazon Game Studios decided that they were going to go for broke. One last Hail Mary. And they launched a New World as New World Eternum for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. So now consoles have another MMO that they can play.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't that great when it first came out.
So they've streamlined the opening and done a few things.
Completely changed that storyline to start with.
Yeah, it's an entirely new story.
Yep.
Which is good because there was no story. Now there's a story. So, good for them. But
We
that
all
came
know
out this
story
week.
is not as important as you think. Just play Black Desert and you'll understand.
That's true. Well, Black Desert is, do you not care about story, but you want to play an MMO, and also you kind of wouldn't mind running around in a fake world full of half-naked magic women? We got the game for you. Also, would you like to spend $1,500 real-world dollars on armor and skins? Because that's what we really want you to do.
Just click here to sign up for our credit card.
Exactly.
When are they going to start that?
In Black Desert, credit card charge you.
I tried this out. Somebody recommended it to me that I should try it out again. And who was that?
I don't know. It sounds like they may be some kind of MMO whore or something. I don't know who that is.
I don't know. But I reinstalled it. It was like 70 something gigs. And I started playing. I made like a ranger, and so I was shooting like the bow a lot. I mean, I leveled really quickly, and they took away the whole stamina system. It seemed like, so I didn't have to worry about. I could cut down as many trees as I wanted to in a row, and I didn't have to take a break. So
you can swim now. You don't just
I
walk to the
I didn't
bottom
try
of the water.
I didn't try to swim, but
Yep.
but
Here's
I think
a secret,
it'd
Rolly.
definitely be more enjoyable than it was.
Yeah, it's definitely better than it was, which is not a,
Since when does
when
Giz
you're
wear
the
glasses?
worst.
Since let's see, let me do a little bit of math here. Probably it's
84.
about not 84, no, probably about 93.
93.
So 3 years before Rolly even existed.
Yep. In the year 3 BR, or before Rolly.
Yeah, I had really good vision up until about seventh grade, and then my vision went to shit for some reason. I don't know what happened.
Momentary diabetes.
I've had mine since I was 3.
Until that first facial.
Yeah, glasses help with that, so you know.
That's true. Guards. I got my glasses. I was probably about 26, 27.
Dang.
And they were like, you just need them to, like, when you drive. And then I got tired of taking them off and on and off and off and off and on. So I just left them on. And then my vision became progressively worse. So, yeah. Probably should have listened.
Yeah, they give some characters normal weapons, and then they give other characters humongous weapons for some reason.
Yeah, the great sword and the hammer are freaking huge.
And then this guy,
Like,
who's just Cloud,
Yep.
dark version of Cloud, not Dark Cloud. That's
no,
something.
not dark. That's a different game. Good
And then,
game,
see,
though.
I rolled up one of these Rangers. I was debating between the Ranger and the Musketeer.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you can change at any time. You just might want to respec when you do, because your attribute points help different weapons. So,
I think it'll
like-
do a little bit better on the console.
going to console will help because it has a lot less, competitiveness, or a lot fewer competitors on console, because you really only got, now you have New World, you have Throne and Liberty, and you've got Final Fantasy 14, which soon I think there'll be another player come out, at least for the Xbox. I would think they'll go everywhere with it.
Maybe.
Yep.
You think of one in particular?
Yeah. One very in particular. Yep. If you turn its initials
Not DDO.
upside down. No, not
Not
DDO. No, not
Okay,
DDO.
okay.
No.
All right.
I know you love that game, and I respect that you love that game.
Yeah. I would play
But
it if you didn't have to spend like $4,000 to buy all of the content
all
to
the
get caught up.
content. Yeah. They should just be like, here you go.
Yeah, there should be like an upcharge to get you where, and then you buy the current expansion. That would be.
I agree.
But
I think,
until then, I won't be playing it. So.
yeah, if I was going to play a D&D based MMO, your best bet right now would, and I hate to say this, these words are getting ready to come out of my mouth, but your only option is Neverwinter.
It's not your only option, no. Not true. I mean,
There's
is
another D&D based MMO.
DDO is still a game, and you can play it. It is an option.
Like,
content
your only
is
real
better.
option, though, is
Yes, if you want to play the exact same game that New World is, but with D&D,
with
play
D&D,
Neverwinter.
If you
'cause
want
it's
to
the
make
same
your
game.
own Driss Stewart and play Neverwinter, which is what everybody does. You bet
That's
if you
what they
logged
do.
on to Neverwinter right now, there's 4 million Drow Rangers running around.
think it's an advertising thing, really. I think they push that more.
Yeah.
I never really saw that many Drow Rangers when I played.
I saw a bunch in the city when I was there, but I only played for like 2 days, and I was like, "This is icky."
It
No, I'm
plays
talking about
like it plays like Elder
Mom,
Scrolls Online.
probably. I would
Yeah.
much rather play Elder Scrolls Online than Neverwinter.
Then you can play Khajiit.
You can, and you know what? Khajiit has wares.
You ever play that Shadowbane? Hey, have you guys played Shadowbane?
Nope.
You can get it on Steam right now. I think it's only like $10. You can get on there and play with Russians and people from all over Asia, but nobody from America, I think. So
That I was talking about the game Mom. Hold on, my notes
Mom, yes.
upside down. Oh,
Oh,
I'm wow. I'm sorry. It's wow. I had it upside down. I'm
oh.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
It's
turned it
wow.
over. It's like, oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Keep dreaming, Clan. Keep dreaming.
No, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Keep dreaming.
It's not going to stay PC exclusive. There ain't no way. No way.
Like I said, keep dreaming.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Diz, okay.
I mean,
honest thing, Diz.
mm,
You are a learned individual.
mm-hmm.
Buck and I both trust your opinion. You are a collegiate educated person.
I mean, he can't read though.
With a well, that's true. You don't need to read to go to college. You have a master's in the business. Put yourself in Microsoft's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They just spent like $60 billion to buy Activision Blizzard. Pretty much the two biggest properties that come with that are Call of Duty and Warcraft. Do you or do you not make it a priority to get World of Warcraft working at the very least on your own console, if not
Right.
on the others?
I mean, if they want to sell their console, that's what they need to do.
Mm-hmm. And it brings in an influx of money because there'll be a lot of people that at the very least are going to try it for 1 month because they've always heard about WoW. They've never been able to play it because they're console gamers.
I mean, straight up, these guys are making business decisions. They don't care about the game. They don't care about the storyline. It's about the money at that level, and it would surprise me if it didn't
Yeah, like I'm not talking about the people at Blizzard that are steering the game. I'm talking about their bosses.
Yeah, it's because you're seeing all these other MMOs do it. I would be surprised if it didn't happen, but
correct.
It may not.
Correct.
It may not happen, and the game
may
would still
not.
go on and it'd be fine.
But I would be surprised if it doesn't. That's all I'm saying. I would be surprised if it doesn't. Like honest, legit, open mouth surprised. That's what I would do if I was in their situation. 100%. Also, speaking of things that are $10 on Steam right now, if you ever wanted to try Age of Conan, right now Age of Conan is $10.
I tried because is it free to play
It is.
to a certain point or something? Because I tried it just a little bit.
It's more of a survival game set in the Conan universe.
How far off is it from Conan Exiles?
I'm sorry. Did I say Age of Conan?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For some
That's-
reason, my brain
That's
has just
why I
been
was
wanting
like,
to go
I was
back to
like,
Age of Conan.
I
'Cause
haven't
Age of
heard
Conan,
of that game. I
yeah,
know
'cause Age
Conan
of
Exiles.
Conan
That's why I
was
like,
an actual MMO that I played back in the day.
yeah, but I was talking about now. That's why I was like,
But
I
yeah,
don't
I'm
think
talking
that's
about
active now.
Conan Exiles. Yeah, Conan
Look at
Exiles is $10.
look at these graphics.
I apologize.
I mean, you don't want to play this in the year of our Lord 2024. Look, you can be a centaur with a pickaxe on your back
Yeah,
and a bowl
this looks
cut.
like
I
this
got a
looks
free.
like an
I ended up
EverQuest
winning a free
mod.
code for Conan Exiles.
Well, to be fair, it came out slightly after EverQuest. I mean, EverQuest was still kind of a thing at the time, but
Yeah, Age of Conan, which is this MMO that you're looking at, was different because it was an active battle system. Like you had to actually hit the buttons to do the attacks. It wasn't auto attack based. But yeah, that's not Age of Conan. What is that?
that's Shadowbane.
Oh, Shadowbane. Oh my God.
That's what that is. This is Conan X.
Yeah, Conan Exiles. Yes.
Yeah, I won a free code on the giveaway from Dungeon Mechanics for that game.
Oh heck yeah.
And look, you can play
Mainly-
it on PS4, PS5,
mainly-
Xbox One.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
But
can play it
mainly
everywhere.
because Stax said, "Hey Buck, we would like you to come play Conan Exiles," and I said, "I don't own it." He said, "You should show up to stream tonight. We're giving away free codes." Guess who was one of the only people in chat when they gave the code away?
I'm going to guess that it was you.
I was the only one put in the giveaway. I was like, "Well, I'm guaranteed the code did."
Yep, nailed it. I actually bought this game years ago with my own dollars when it was on sale.
Well, Dungeon Mechanics has their own server.
Oh, see,
For
I
the
didn't know
game.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're also looking into getting their own server for 7 Days to Die, and they want me to go in and be the weapons master for the community, where I build all the guns and melee weapons for them to have to be able to fight all the horde.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about a server with 7 days because I don't want to leave and it be like day 5 and I come back and it's day 21.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, the worst part about y'all doing a server for that one is it's going to continuously go, and the ones that are on every day are going to be ready for the hordes. The ones that are not are going to be so far behind that they're literally going to have to go find the guys that have the horde bases and get in their base with them so they don't die in the middle of a blood moon.
True. True. But speaking of WoW and Blizzard and stuff, this week has been Steam Next Fest. So there's a lot of demos available of games on Steam currently. There's one in particular. It's called Legacy, Steel, and Sorcery. You can download the demo of, but this game is made by ex-Blizzard developers.
Yep, I've seen that.
Left the company. I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet, but I did download it because I was interested to see what they've done.
Yeah, I have seen it.
Is that gameplay?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's part of the gameplay.
Also, that dude's axe is huge.
We need actual agents.
Just saying.
Well, he just scorpioned him.
Oh, he got over here?
So these people are from where? Where did they come from?
They
They
originally
formerly worked
worked
at
on
Blizzard.
Blizzard
Yeah,
games.
I mean this is very WoW-ish, except in Unreal Engine 5.
which
Diz
really
can't
should be where
play that
WoW
guy,
goes.
Yeah, right.
Diz can't play that barbarian guy though. He has a grapple hook. Diz is opposed to
That's
grapple
true. Diz does not like grapple.
I'm okay with grapple hooks as long as everybody in the fucking game doesn't have to have a grapple hook.
But Diz, grapple is everybody's new favorite mechanic.
I know. I hate that.
I mean, he just stunned that woman with a boulder.
Well,
Through,
if
like,
you knock
half
a boulder at
football
somebody,
field.
it will stun them.
Yeah, but it was like half a football field of how he threw that thing.
2 seconds
Okay.
before it kills them.
Yeah, this looks fun.
I mean, I know a paladin that didn't die from a boulder, but he did
Yeah.
get knocked unconscious after
get
the
knocked
giant
unconscious.
hit him point blank with his fucking fist.
Yep.
But he
Yep.
survived the boulder.
That's true. That's true. Like I said, I've got it
Diz
downloaded.
woke up
I
and
haven't
chose
played
violence that day.
it. He did. But it did look neat.
I'll just pull Steam up here and go ahead and put that on the wish list.
Let me just go ahead and put that on there. Yeah. My wish list is large.
My wish list is non-existent.
Damn.
So you can download a demo of it right now. Watch, I'm not gonna
Right
do it
now.
because it would kill the stream. But
Yeah. After stream, you can download the demo.
it will be down.
Because what I do is I either go in and purchase it when it becomes available, or I said to hell with it and don't get it. I don't store a wish list. Because if I did, then I'd be like Clan, and I would blow a lot of money on video games that I never get to play.
True.
Because I have too many grindy games that I play already, and I would not have time.
It's not an MMO.
It is not an MMO.
Well, yeah, but Ark's not either, and that's a grindy ass game.
Yep.
Depending on how you want to play it, 7 days is a grindy ass game.
If it's not an MMO, then it reminds me more of Fable.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
But with multiplayer.
Mhm.
We'll probably have multiplayer at the new.
I would imagine that they will have multiplayer. Don't know why they wouldn't. Unless they want to go rogue and be like, no, we're just doing single player. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Speaking of multiplayer, I've got bad news. Got bad news on something we were very much looking forward to.
Mhm.
But I got bad news. At least on the multiplayer part. Now, on the server based side of it, with the mods, it may be okay. But if you remember right, a few months ago, we talked about Gathalion was working with some people to basically turn Valheim into an MMO. Right. So they did the big graphical thing and done the added the new stuff and everything like that, which that part seems to be going okay. The MMO part is canceled.
Well,
So,
I don't know how that would have pulled that off.
well, apparently the game itself can do it. Like, their assets and everything like that, they can do that. That's not a problem. Apparently it's the net code that's built into Valheim is not good. So basically it was explained that what happens is that the first person that enters an area hosts that area for everybody else. And so it was fine as long as there was 10 people. Problem is when you get, 50 people, 100 people, the net code just couldn't handle it anymore, and they started having problems. So the only fix they could think of would be to completely host everything themselves, and as the population increased, just randomly spin out servers and assign characters to that specific server. And they just wouldn't no way they could do that feasibly. So that's the problem. So the mod stuff with Valheim seems to still be going on, but the MMO that they hoped that they were going to be able to make off of it is not.
But we still recommend this game.
Yeah, Valheim, the game itself is amazing. Very good. Really looking forward to when they finish it. But yeah.
Definitely gonna have to stream killing the heavy metal buck.
Yep. Gotta kill the death metal deer.
Hey, look, they fixed the merchant guy. He's not stuck in the ground.
Hey. It's the little things. Did they make it so that the goblins and the mosquitoes are not as
Hey, I've seen
deadly?
a farm about that big.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I designed it.
I forgot about the fishing. It's pretty fun too.
Yep.
That's
Except when the
because we
wolves
weren't worried about
see ya.
fishing with the fishing poles. We were fishing with harpoons and a boat.
And then the wolves get in the water and swim to you while you're
Yeah.
I
on the boat.
remember me and you did that, didn't we? We're like, let's go find this sea monster. We just went out in a boat and found
Mhm.
one and killed it.
Yeah. You were driving, I was chucking a harpoon, and then we got clan on, and we all went out exploring, and we got attacked by sea wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I ever fought these guys. These are like beast looking guys, like
I think those are in the
They may have been in
Ashland,
Ashlands.
the new
or
stuff.
maybe in the mist.
I do remember fighting the stone golem. That guy, he didn't do so well there on the right.
Mm-mm.
The
No,
that
he's had
stone
better
guy
day.
kept messing up our teleporter that I had set up so that we could go fight the dragon.
They're not teleporters.
We had a pretty good
Those are
teleporter room.
Stargates.
Yeah, the star.
I did have Stargate Command.
Yeah, we had
That's
Stargate
true.
Command, which was a room just full of Stargates.
Stargate Valheim 1.
There you go.
I would love for them to finish it and allow us not to have to keep resetting servers because I'd go back in.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Yeah, the game is great.
Oh, look, you can get the shirt.
Valheim. You know the game now on the shirt.
It's the
You get
Does
Death
the-
Metal Deer.
Does the
Death
music
metal.
play when you wear it though? That's the important
God, I
part.
hope so. That would be amazing.
You just walk in a room with your own soundtrack.
That is no joke. Probably, if not the best, one of the best first boss encounters in video games. It
Come on.
is just
What?
amazing. Exactly. You were walking through that. It's like, what the frig?
Guess you can't go here.
Nope, that's gone. Would you like make fuck dear sucker?
And wooden walls didn't even stop that bastard.
Nope.
He just plowed through that shit. We're like, we're gonna set up these walls so that we're safe, and we're gonna climb up on
corral
top
it,
and
yeah.
shoot them.
Yeah,
Nope.
fuck your wall.
he said, I'm gonna plow through that and kill you all. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, and you're gonna like it.
You're gonna be jamming out to my music the whole time that I'm beating your ass.
Yep. Yeah, the first boss we encountered, great. The last boss we encountered, not so hot. We beat it, and it was like, hey, so you should have got an item here, but we haven't made that item yet. But congratulations. You've played all the game you can. Sorry.
And then we find out that even when they make that item, we would have to start a whole new server to acquire that item
Yep.
because we had already killed him.
Yep. We get our own horn?
You can get your own drinking horn.
Frig, yeah.
Man, I put in so much work though making that plains pen for the crops so that we wouldn't get killed by those goblins every time that we
Mhm.
poured it over there. And
Diz
that
made
was
his
deadly,
channel.
chat, because those death skeetos and those fucking goblins were the worst.
God, they are the worst, yes.
I'm over here building, and all of a sudden I hear zzz, I'm like, I'm going in the house. That fucker's gonna kill me.
Mm-hmm. 100% will.
One of the things I didn't like though was those totems for the barriers.
Oh, yeah.
Because if we were in a group together, I should not have had to power them down for y'all to touch them and then power them back up for y'all to have access to the doors.
I think they probably they added those in after the fact, so they weren't coded into the game. Probably
Yeah,
why they had to do them that way. It wasn't built into the like core of the game. Maybe they'll fix that.
because I remember the day I put them in, y'all are like, "All right, we're gonna go out hunting." Fuck, we can't get out the door, Buck. What'd you do? I'd be like, "Oh, hold on, power the totem down, touch this."
Mm.
It's like I made it to where our building and our city was thief proof, but y'all can't get out now.
Yep. Yep. Another thing, I don't know. This is a little, I don't know. Okay, show of hands. Who here cares about Critical Role? Is a
I
fan of
mean,
Critical Role.
I've seen the first two seasons. I haven't seen the third one yet.
Okay. Who here has played or knows of a game called Wayfinder?
I've heard of this
I've heard of it.
Okay, so apparently in their next update, uh, there is going to be a Critical Role character pack.
Hmm.
This
So
is
there will
not the
be.
Wayfinder we're looking.
That is not. No, that is
Do,
not it at all.
do you get to play as FCG?
No, I think it's just Vox Machina.
Is this the Wayfinder?
That's
Airship
it.
Syndicate?
Yep, that's it. Airship Syndicate. Yep.
Press release. Critical Role. Oh look, it's Vox Machina
Mm-hmm.
in the game.
They make
Yep.
Grog look so angry.
I would say Grog is a skin for a Wayfinder named Grendel. Yeah,
Beowulf killed him.
he does. That's true.
You open position.
You want to get a job at Airship Syndicate? Dude? Yeah. I thought maybe you guys, if anybody out there watching us is interested in Wayfinder, has played Wayfinder, and also likes Critical Role, there's your little something something.
We saw you play Wayfinder.
You did, and they've completely redone the game since then. Yep. They were originally being published by Digital Eclipse, who makes Warframe. And then Digital Eclipse shut down their publisher arm. So instead of this being a live service game, it's now a offline game with drop in, drop out 3-player multiplayer. So you still can play with your buddies. It's just not got the live service Destiny like experience that it did have before.
Why does it almost look like Dauntless and Genshin Impact had a baby?
I have played Genshin Impact. I have not played Dauntless.
Dauntless,
Yeah.
you've got it looks kind of like the weapons and some of the armor they're wearing, and all you're really doing is going around fighting.
It's the Kmart of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
It's it's the Wish version.
Yep.
Dauntless.
Dauntless. Yep. It's the
Yep.
free to play. Epic tried to make their own version of Monster Hunter. It's Monster
See,
Hunter if you
the way
don't want to
they're,
pay Monster.
but I
If
mean,
you don't
like,
want to pay
see
for
how
Monster Hunter
they
and you like
move,
microtransactions.
but see how they move and their weapons and stuff.
Yep.
It looks kind of like Wayfinder. The way they're jumping around and the special effects with their weapons and stuff. That's why I said it looks like those two had a baby.
Yep.
I played it for a little while when Awkward Tyson was still streaming, because that's one of the games that he played.
Mm-hmm. I think it's where I saw it. Now, so I want to play some Monster Hunter. I'm gonna be playing some Monster Hunter Wilds when it comes out next year.
I mean, we still haven't played Monster Hunter World.
We being you two.
I don't know. I played, but
I
none
tried
of
to
y'all were
play.
on.
I have played the shit out of Monster Hunter World.
I got my little cat friend. I went on missions. I dealt with that needy cat that's in the town, wants everything.
That's true. They do. They do want everything.
Hey, go get me this. I'm not high enough level to go get you that. I don't care. Go get me this. Like, well, shit.
Go get it right meow. Is if you play this and don't play Monster Hunter, I will personally go to your house and format your hard drive.
I'm not gonna play either one.
Okay, thank you.
Trying to finish Diablo. Move on to another game.
Is there really ever a finish to Diablo?
You can finish the storyline.
You
I
can't
mean,
finish the
you can
storyline.
finish the storyline, but you got all those paragons.
I know. That's where I'm complete. There's too many other games.
There is a lot.
I mean, going through, I haven't increased the difficulty, but going through the game right now, combat is getting boring because it's just kind of, I found the optimal way to kill things, and
Yep. Yep, that
so
was me.
I do run into a boss every once in a while. I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. This is different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if all the little guys could go
Good
away
game.
and just I could walk
It's-
in and play a
it's
boss,
over.
that would be great. Yeah, I think that's the good part about the expansion. The expansion is only like 6 hours, so I think that's the perfect amount of time for a Diablo.
I think it's weird that the expansion's green color.
It's because it's in a swamp, right?
Supposed to be. And most of what the new class uses is like a green spirit energy of some sort.
Yeah. you have the base game, you can get the expansion for $40.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the expansion right.
No, I'm not.
Beat the main
No.
game, then go play some other games for a little
I'm still waiting for Clan to jump in WoW.
Yep.
I think what's happening in chat is he's watching me play it, so he sees everything going on, and then he can just blow through the game when he finally gets out there.
I'm right there getting ready to talk to Thrall. And in
Outside the
Silithus.
sword? Gosh, dang, you ain't even started. Like, you literally were in Ogremar and got the damn scroll to teleport to Thrall, and then you stopped.
No,
like, you
I
ain't even
hopped to
started.
teleport over to Dalaran first.
Well, that's the Harbinger. That was the pre-patch.
Exactly.
Stuff
Well,
for
see,
the
I talked to them
expansion.
first.
So-
And then I read the scroll that took me to Silithus, and then I logged out.
What's the story with Dalaran? Because I mean, it's like the game has a hard on for Dalaran because every time I start playing the game, I end up in that fucking city.
It's a very
So-
important place.
So Dalaran started out on Azeroth, over by the ruins of Lordaeron. And
On the front.
when the Forsaken
Mhm.
became a race and started to infest Silver Pine Forest and Tristfall Glades and heading on down into Hillsbrad, the Mages Council decided that Dalaran would serve a better purpose if it was out of reach and was more protected. So they ripped it out of the ground and
They
brought
had
it
previously
to the sky.
played Final Fantasy VIII, and they thought the gardens were so cool.
Location,
So they-
location, location.
So they ripped
Exactly.
it into the sky, and then Dalaran becomes the main hub for the Horde and Alliance in Wrath of the Lich King.
Mhm.
That's your main, hey, we're all gonna be safe here, and then you deploy and go do what you gotta do.
But I don't like the city.
Well, most people don't like the city.
You don't
Not
have to worry
very
about it now.
interesting.
Don't
Is
have to
it
worry about it now.
then it shifts to Legion, and they teleport it all the way out there so that they have a safe central hub to fight from in Legion against the armies of Sagaris and Gul'dan's bullshit. And then they get tricked to, hey, let's take it to Khazalgar, and by a mage in the council. And I'm not going to tell what happens with that, but they shift it out there, and then it's a surprise attack, and the entire place gets obliterated.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pretty much. And Khadgar does not survive the
Pew, pew,
explosion.
You get the Dalaran beam.
I think it's the Void Blast is what you would get.
Is it like the end of Mass Effect 3?
We don't talk about the end of Mass Effect 3.
Well, see, they made sure everyone that they could possibly save got teleported down to the landmass from Dalaran before it exploded.
And then the computer dwarves show up.
Those are stone dwarves.
Stoned dwarves, right?
The computers.
Been hitting a pipe.
They are they were
do a little
created by the
toot.
Titans to protect the core of Azeroth.
They
That's
do
what
not
they were
free base.
designed for.
Yeah, no, I will not. Rebate. Now, unless it's a quest you've already done and I'm giving it to you again. Now I will do it then. Now I have been known to do it before.
But
And if it's
even
my
the
birthday,
even the
you better watch out,
dwarves-
Gina.
Even the dwarves of the earthen, they don't even get along.
I'll drink a little thunder ale.
Yeah. You know it's my birthday and I do a little tonight. I'm coming for you, Sally. Now you know I will. You know I will. It's funny because in the thing, his name is the same as my wife.
That's true.
But I will not freebase Thunderhead Lager.
But see, there's two major plot twists that happen in this expansion.
In Chihuahua?
Huh?
In Chihuahua? The War
Yes.
Within, if you put it,
Yes.
Chihuahua.
There's two major plot twists.
It's secretly a simulation running in StarCraft.
No.
We're still in Dragonflight.
Oh, no.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
One of your
Not
favorite
again.
Stargate characters clan?
Tecmate Braytak?
It looked like he died on Dalaran.
That's true. It does look like he dies on Dalaran.
But he doesn't.
You can't kill Tecmate Braytak even when Tecmate Braytak is playing somebody else.
He got sucked into the Dark Heart.
Welcome to the suck.
And then the other twist is Magni.
Does Azeroth still need our help, champion?
He's no longer Crystal when you beat the campaign.
Does he become like
Hold on. Magni is
Metal?
crystal.
Yes.
what does he does he become Azeroth?
No,
will
he
not
becomes
freebase.
flesh again.
Magni.
Oh, does he lose his powers?
Azeroth takes them back and gives him what he longs for. Because what he longs for is to be able to embrace his family and feel their touch again because he feels alone.
So who becomes the champion of Azeroth?
The speaker of Azeroth?
Yeah, the speaker. Who
No,
gets to talk
nobody
to
after
Azeroth?
that.
Oh, dang. She's like, screw you guys. I'm going home.
So,
She packed up her toys and left.
but
You know who's going to be the new speaker? Sylvanas.
probably Dagran,
Nope. Sylvanas.
because Dagran is Magni's grandson, and he is way too obsessed with trying to figure out how all this shit works.
Yeah, but who's the hotter character model?
They're not gonna bring her back.
Yeah, Sylvanas has to come back. That's
Nope.
a given. Has to happen.
She is forever perpetually trapped in fucking Shadowlands.
Nah, she'll be
Why?
back.
Because we keep killing all this shit here in War Within, and it's sending them all to the Shadowlands.
Nah, she'll be
Next
back.
expansion. Return to Shadow.
Next expansion is Midnight.
Yeah, Midnight in Shadowlands.
Not
And,
Shadow.
I hope not. Nobody will play it.
Oh, so there's a running theory that people are trying to say has happened in the War Within, which is completely stupid because it makes no sense on how anybody came up with this mindset. But when you get to Hallowfell, the third zone, there is a big crystal hanging from the cavern,
Mm-hmm.
and when it's daytime, it glows yellow.
Yep.
When it turns dark, it turns purple.
Yep.
And when it goes purple, all of the Arathi run indoors. Like they do not want to be out in this because it's like evil bullshit, and they are like religious wise, they don't want to be a part of it. The theory is that it's the tip of Sargeras's sword that stabbed into the planet.
Just the tip.
And I was like, that makes
Just the
no
tip.
fucking sense. Because here's Silithus way the fuck over here, and the sword's going into Azeroth like this. The
Mhm.
continent is way the hell over here.
Right.
There's no way that sword is making contact with this zone.
That's true.
It just can't work that way. Plus, if you look at the sword, it looks nothing like the crystal that's in the overhead of Hallowfell.
Yep.
Good old Thrall and Anduin. Oh, and
Yes.
Anduin quits being a pansy.
That's about time.
He uses the light again.
Then in Midnight, he'll show us that he can still use the void.
I mean, in Midnight, he'll probably have to use the light to help whatever's going on. And then at some point, he's going to get overwhelmed and he's going to revert back to the shit that happened in
Well, see,
Shadowlands.
he's got that sword that does the light, right?
Hmm?
So in Midnight, he's going to
His
find
father's
the
sword.
Right. In the Midnight, he's going to find the duplicate of the sword, but it does void. And he's going to put them together, and his father's voice is going to come over, and he's going to say, "Arise, Anduin Prime." And then it's going to play "You Got the Touch."
So you're saying that he's going to do what He-Man
chicken.
did?
Right.
That you're saying they're going to steal this from He-Man?
No, they're going to steal it from Transformers.
No,
movie.
think about it. The swords. He-Man had the sword, the silver sword. Skeletor had the purple one.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, He-Man puts them both together. That's the light and the dark sword.
Yep.
You pretty much just did He-Man and wow. And then added a Transformer twist to it.
Yep.
So is Anduin going to have a light coming out of his chest?
For a minute, he gets the Matrix of Leadership, and he becomes Anduin Prime.
I feel like
But then he
Greymane should
complains.
get the Matrix.
Then he starts complaining about being Anduin Prime.
He's already complaining.
And then he goes on a mission to resurrect his father.
Oh God, please don't. Because which
And
version of his father is he going to resurrect?
a good one.
Because his father got split by Onyxia at one point.
Yeah, but then
He
got
did.
put back
He got
together.
what?
He got split into two
Oh
by
my
a
God.
dragon.
What is this game rated?
E for everyone. I mean, what?
Oh my God.
Just like these hands.
But Anduin's always been a whiny little bastard.
Yeah,
Like
we
they've
gotta
had
put
him
up
that
with a lot.
they've had him that way since he was the child, and then he did it again in Mist, and then he did the whiny crap at the end of Shadowlands, and now he's doing it at the start of War Within.
Well, he was complaining because no one let him run into Tashi Station.
He wants them power converters.
Yeah.
So help me, if Biggs and Wedge show up, I'm over it. If Sid from Final Fantasy IV shows up, I'm for it.
What if Sydney from Final Fantasy 15 shows up?
I mean, they've already got a bunch of attractive women. Hey, I'll even take Sid from 7 showing up.
I mean, they'd have to raise the rating because that's a lot of foul language.
I mean,
and tobacco usage.
I mean,
Just saying.
he was like one of the only ones in the whole game smoking.
Yeah, he was.
So why was he the only one had cigarettes?
I don't know.
Did
Very
he
good
own his
question.
own personal tobacco farm? He
Now, in
just
the
made
new
his
one, he
own shit.
doesn't smoke. Right? In Rebirth, he doesn't smoke.
I don't know. Haven't got that far.
I'm not gonna ruin anything.
Fair.
Have you played all the way
But
through
y'all
it?
ain't got there yet. Yeah. I took my time. I'd go into the zone and I'd unlock all the towers. And then I'd do all the little side quests before I moved on to the next spot. It took a while.
I need to quit doing side quests so I can finish the game. Then I
Yeah,
can
do
come
the
back later.
side quests.
I mean, Clan's got to finish the first one.
He's got to play the first
Yeah. That is
I mean,
true.
he's also got to finish Breath of the Wild.
No, I've pretty much said I'm never going to finish Breath of the Wild because that game sucks.
And Tears of the Kingdom.
I don't know
Told
about
you.
Tears of the Kingdom.
If you want to
but
beat
Breath
the
of Wild
game,
is
I can
horrible.
tell you how to do it. You just
Oh,
have
I
to
can
go
beat the
to
game.
the jungle and get these fruits and some apples and mix them together, and you eat them. And even if you have 3 hearts, it gives you like 20 hearts. Then you can go take like a stick and kill Ganon.
Yep.
I mean, if you go into the castle in the lower areas, you can get the Hylian's shield before you can go fight Ganon.
You can.
And I'm pretty sure there's a sword along the way.
But I
It
just
just
don't
won't
like
be
that
the
game.
sword.
Like, I do not have fun playing. I have tried and tried and tried and tried to like that game. There's just something about it that I just cannot. It just does not jive with me at all. And I hate that. I love Zelda. But that game, I just
So
do not
he's
like.
putting Breath of the Wild below Majora's Mask, chat.
I would rather play Majora's Mask or Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, before I would play Breath of the Wild. That's how strongly I feel about that.
Clan Diesel's hot take of the night.
Yep. I know the entire world is against me on this one. Because everybody got a huge hard on for Breath of the Wild. But I just can't. I don't find that game fun at all.
They're both visually appealing, but I beat them because, well, they're Zelda games. But
yeah, I'm not going to force myself to play something I don't like. I'm not going to do it. The life is too short. I cannot do that. I have too much other stuff that I could be doing. I'm not going to do that. And I've tried probably 8 times to play Breath of the Wild. Cannot. Me, it's not a Zelda game.
what he's really missing, Chad, is Navi.
I wish it had Navi. At least then it may tell me something, you know. Go try to do this or something.
Hey, listen. Listen to what? Your sword's gonna break.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Look,
I know.
When's your
the
durability wear out, Navi?
Exactly. Yeah. When do you break? Me, I figure eventually I'll just beat it by I will load up on an emulator, turn on my Linkle mod, turn on my no break and all that stuff, go to thing, beat Ganon, and yay, everybody's happy. That's even if I do that. I don't even know if I'll do that.
Careful.
It's not for me. It's not a good game. I'm not going to play a game that I think is bad.
Well, yeah, but putting in mods just to beat it ain't no count either.
It helps me get through it.
So there was something else. I don't know when it was exactly now, so I don't know if it was today or whatever, but you guys were talking about it in the text group. Breaking Benjamin. New album.
That's true. They got a new album. They have a new single off their new album.
Listen to it. Sounds a lot like their older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like all their other stuff. It all sounds
It
pretty
sounds
similar.
The new Breaking Benjamin sounds a lot like Breaking Benjamin.
So if you liked them then, you're gonna like them now. You can get merch. Here's the tour dates. Go to Texas.
I just hate the fact that I had to miss Five Finger Death Punch when they came to Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
VIP.
They're really supportive of veterans and military.
That was Three Doors Down. If you've ever been to their shows, they are
Nah,
super patriotic.
I like a lot of their music, but I never got to go to one of their shows.
So there is one thing really quick I want to touch on. This probably affects me a lot because it is not, honest to God, my most used social media tool. But Twitter has recently updated the TOS, and this has caused a huge migration. I guess a lot of people there. I'll tell because of the change in TOS, there was over 50. I think it was 50 million, maybe, new accounts signed up for Blue Sky within 24 hours. But basically, Twitter is making a change to their TOS, and basically what their new TOS says, from what I'm reading here from Pirate Software, which is a really cool person, you should follow them. The word is great. But basically, in their new TOS, they're saying that if you post content to Twitter, that you're giving Twitter the right to use that content ever how they want to for free. They can even basically sublet that content to other people, and they make money on it, but you don't. So it's a really big problem for artists who post their artwork on Twitter. The other thing is, and there's no way to opt out of this, but all the posts on Twitter can be used and will be used to train Grok, which is their AI. And there's no way to turn that off. You can't opt out of it. It is what will happen. So in the aftermath of this, like I said, Blue Sky, which is a competing platform for Twitter, got like 50 million new users within 24 hours. Because it used to be just invite only, and apparently they recently opened it up to the public. So if it's something that you're concerned about or whatever, I definitely recommend looking into the new TOS,
Blue
doing
Sky
some
looks
research.
exactly like Twitter.
It looks exactly like Twitter. Yep.
It's the fifth one down on their TOF.
Yep.
It says their intellectual property license in this terms. And then it tails about turning your stuff into royalty free license to make your content available to the rest of the world.
Yep. By submitting, posting, or displaying content on or through the services, you grant us a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free license with the rights to sub-license to use, copy, reproduce, process, adapt, modify, publish, transmit, display, and distribute such content in any and all media or distribution methods now known or later developed. For clarity, these rights include, for example, curating, transforming, and translating. This license authorizes us to make your content available to the rest of the world and to let others do the same.
Yep. That's under the fifth bullet. If you click on terms and service,
So the bad
prior
part
to
is
updating.
the sentence above that says you retain your rights to any content you submit, post, or display on or through the services. What's yours is yours. You own your content. But also, then the next thing is by submitting it on Twitter, you give us the right to use it how we want to. And we don't have to compensate you for it. So it could show up in a Twitter commercial. It could show up if there's like a business unit that Twitter's the head of. It could be there. So a lot of things, a lot of people are worried about. So definitely don't take my word for it. Read about it yourself. Find out about it.
I got Dr. Diz on Blue Sky.
On Blue Sky? Well, earlier today, I created my Blue Sky for Clan Diesel and also created the Blue Sky for Nerdicopia Network. So we are there now as well.
Yeah.
So, like I said, don't take my word for it. Read about it yourself, research it, come to your own opinion, please. We have these cool things called brains. I highly suggest you use them.
All right. Well, it's after midnight, and
yep.
By the
we're gonna let it all hang out.
Well, it's on the schedule, so I just got a calendar reminder saying, "Oh, time to let it all hang out." So we got to get off here, so we don't get kicked off
get TOS.
of this platform. So, Buck, you gonna do some streaming tomorrow?
That is the plan. I plan to do some 7 Days to Die, starting at 10 a.m. Central Time. We've already finished our day 21 hordes, so now it's more regathering our resources and getting ready to alter the horde base, because it was a little fucked up how we had it laid out, and we lost quite a bit of stuff during the horde night, so I need to revamp its layout slightly. And then, of course, Saturday we have Edar again. And that will be at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then Monday and Tuesdays at 10 a.m. we do Ark Survival Ascended. And then on Wednesdays we do World of Warcraft, because we're playing through the entirety of the campaign and storyline, so everybody knows what the hell's going on. And we ain't even got through the first zone yet, and I'm already level 77.
That goes.
When you've already got 9 level 80s after the 5th one, they give you 25% increased experience gain on everything until you hit 80 on your other characters, even starting at level 1.
Heck yeah.
So for people like me that have over 40 something characters, it helps. But that'll do for my streaming stiffs.
So over here on the Nerdicopia Network, we stream a few times a week. On Mondays, we stream Super Retro Game Show Extreme at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We're playing through Zelda games currently, and we're on the 8th Zelda game, kind of ish.
Yep,
Wind
it's
Waker. The Wind Waker, and we are well over halfway through that game. I think I have 2 temples to do, and then we have to find the Triforce and probably kill Ganon. And then we'll be done with that game. Moving on to the Tingle game next. No, the Minish Cap, right?
Yeah, there will be no Tingle game, sir.
And then on Thursdays, of course, we do The Real Man at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where we do what we just did. So if you missed it, rewind the video and watch it again, and then hit hit the subscribe button down there below the Clan Diesel and the bell, and send us a comment. We'll talk to you. We will talk to you. And about talking to you, we have a Discord server. You can jump in there, and we'll talk to you there too.
We will. We promise.
We'll watch a show. I've been watching Sword Art Online. You can watch that with me. You can even spoil it for me. I don't care.
We were watching it together, and he went ahead.
Yeah. He's already seen it like 15 times, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. I have already seen it.
Of course, we have socials as well. I know where he's
at.
So you can jump on there. Soon to be added, Blue Sky, since we just signed up for it. So
that's true. I've got to go update our link tree.
And of course the YouTube, which if you're watching this later, you are there right now. And then, like I said, hit that subscribe button. It makes the Clan Diesel smile. Oh, and I forgot about our other stream that we do. We have a D&D game that we play on second and fourth Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern each month, and it is DM'd by Clan Diesel. And it is wild and crazy, and sometimes a little disgusting, and sometimes a little perverse, and sometimes sad. So
a lot like
but
me.
Always traumatic. So come out and join us.
Oh,
you don't have to stay.
He's not
for
selling
the
it well,
4
but
hours.
he enjoys it. I'm pretty sure he enjoys it.
I do. I mean, there are people out there that like the trauma, so they'll show up. They'll come.
That's true.
I mean, they'll show up, not the second part. But I think that's all. And so I guess if nothing else, if you're not going to join us for any of those other streams, at least come back and join us next Thursday when we complain about some more stuff and talk about video games and all the nerdy stuff.
Yay, video games.
Then, I guess we'll just see you next time. So later.
Later.
Ah.